Hi everybody, CohhCarnage here with a very quick, brief thoughts video. This time on the New World preview that just came out recently. I, like many others, am hankering for a new MMO. I have been wanting to play an MMO, especially with this community, for a very long time. I feel that the MMO genre is probably one of the most underutilized right now. There are some good MMOs out there, but none of them that I really want to play right now. So when New World came along, I was hoping that with the gigantic financial backing of Amazon, that this would be something that we could really dive into. So I played the preview on the day that it came out. I played it for about 3 hours, and then I was done with it. I was. New World to me, in its current state, is pretty. The combat is pretty cool. It does have some interesting mechanisms and some interesting mechanics. However, to me, it felt incredibly shallow. It felt more like a glorified action game than it did an MMORPG, which is what I'm really kind of looking for right now. Throw in the fact that it is a 50 guild limit on size, and it is definitely not really kind of the epic large scope game that I was looking for. Also, there's almost no PvE content, especially as you get towards the end game. And I kind of realized early that I don't think it's the kind of game that I'm going to be pouring a lot of hours into in its current state. Also, when I started the game, I kind of decided I want to use this weapon. And by level 10, I had not only experimented with everything that weapon had to offer, but I had already basically unlocked the 3 skills that I would be using for the rest of my duration with that weapon. It felt very shallow. And I can't go back to I can't stop from going back to that kind of feeling like an action game and not really like an MMO. Now, it does have a pretty extensive crafting system, and I have heard that later in the game, especially as you get to like level 15 and such, the PvP becomes a lot more interesting as you join a faction, you start fighting over territory and things of that nature. But again, that's not what I was really looking for. For my MMORPG experience, I'm kind of looking for something that I can take hundreds of you into, where we can all work together for months or weeks or just a long period of time, and have a good time doing it, which is one of the reasons I'm looking forward to games like Ashes of Creation and things like that. But anyway, TLDR, New World does look like it has some potential. I'm hoping that in the 4 to 6 months, it still has to kind of cook before it comes out next year, that maybe they'll kind of increase what it has to offer. I'm hoping to see a lot more depth from the game for people like me that really want to kind of experiment with builds and not just be restricted to a few abilities on 3 different weapons. And yeah, we'll kind of see where it goes. So that's about it. I hope this kind of gives you some insight into what I'm thinking about this game. New World could be cool, but it is definitely not something that I'm kind of like super excited about at this point. But we will be looking into it as it moves forward. And yeah, hopefully it'll develop into something fun and interesting. Awesome. Thanks for watching.